Column 20. Spells spoken to the sting. I am the king's son, eldest and first, Anubis. My mother, Sekhmet Isis. She came after me, forth, to the land of Syria, to the hill of the land of Heh, to the nome of those cannibals, saying, Haste, haste, quick, quick, my child, king's son, eldest and first, Anubis, saying, Arise and come to Egypt, for thy father Osiris is king of Egypt. He is ruler over the whole land. All the entities of Egypt are assembled to receive the crown from his hand. The moment of saying those things, she brought me a blow, fell my tail upon me. It gathered together, coming to me with a sting, I sat down and wept. Isis, my mother, sat before me, saying to me, Do not weep, do not weep. My child, king's son, eldest and first, Anubis, lick with thy tongue on thy heart repeatedly. As far as the edges of the wound, lick the edges of the wound. As far as the edges of thy tail, what thou wilt lick up, thou swallowest it. Do not spit it out on the ground, for thy tongue is the tongue of the Agathodaimon. Thy tongue is that of Atum, and you lick it with your tongue while it is bleeding immediately. Thereafter, you recite to a little oil, and you recite to it 7 times. You put it on the sting daily. You soak a strip of linen. You put it on it. The spell which you say to the oil, to put it on the sting daily. Isis sat reciting to the oil, Abar tat, and lamenting to the true oil, saying, Thou being praised, I will praise thee, O oil, I will praise thee. Thou being praised by the Agathodaimon, thou being applauded by me myself, I will praise thee forever, O herb oil, otherwise true oil, O sweat of the Agathodaimon, amulet of Geb. It is Isis who makes this invocation to the oil. O true oil, O drop of the rain, O water drawing of the plant Jupiter, which cometh down from the sunboat at dawn. Thou wilt make the healing effect of the dew of the dawn, which heaven hath cast on the earth upon every tree. Thou wilt heal the limb which is paralyzed. Thou wilt make a remedy for him that liveth. For I will employ thee for the sting of the king's son, eldest and first, Anubis, my child, that thou mayest fill it. Wilt thou not make it well? For I will employ thee for the sting of the son of, that thou mayest fill it. Wilt thou not make it well? 7 times. Spell spoken to fetch a bone out of a throat. I am he whose head reaches the sky and his feet reach the abyss, who hath raised up this crocodile in it. Pizeme of Thebes, for I am Sa, Semeh, Kamaho is my correct name. Anauk, saying, Hawk's egg is that which is in my mouth. Ibis egg is that which is in my belly. Saying, bone of entity, bone of man, bone of bird, bone of fish, bone of animal, bone of everything, there being nothing besides, saying that which is in thy belly. Let it come to thy heart. That which is in thy heart, let it come to thy mouth. That which is in thy mouth, let it come to my hand here today. For I am he who is in the 7 heavens, who standeth in the 7 sanctuaries. For I am the son of the entity who liveth. Say it to a cup of water 7 times. Thou causest the woman to drink it. Now, let me tell you again, if you're going to contaminate people's food or something like this, this can give you some serious time, being locked up. So, and if these people trust you enough, you're already enough in their favor if they trust you enough with, to sit down and have a drink and all that with you. But one of the things that we see mentioned in here is, you know, the idea of a all-inclusive sort of invocation, right? That, oh, well, I don't, how many bones are we talking about? Oh, okay, well, the power of every bone. Yeah, let's say that. So don't worry about what you've forgotten. Throw some stuff like that into your spiritual operations and you'll be fine. Matat at plaga nuk pes satan wertip nup tamu sukmat sat ras ya mese abel apet kur ap sabat napet ha ap tush nya wambram za yes subsan takar subsan pashar sa satan wartap nap za tonatak natakya akeme zapak yet wasser f na pra a na kame f na were a pa ta tref not true treu kame swa afat grapet atataf ta wanat naz nia aras fe nien wat faxat here te namtet are ars swah as yania nas du plage aye humps a khre aye rim humps sat te mut pat pe pate abel s zania mapper rim subson Pesher Nsuntan Wertup Nep Lakha Nalustak Hatak Thus Pucker Sha Nuru Nut Katas Lak Nanru Nut Katas Shan Ru Takat Namtat Pa Nut Erik Lakaf Erik Amath Bun Pag Namath Aptas Pek Les Pa Les Nup Shag Pek Shal Pa Tum Natak Lakaf Pek Les F Ker Sanaftia Hatat Masas Erik Matat Waqam Naha Natak Matak Arf Na Sup Erkat Namath Ta Plaga Mamna Erik Sup Wat Ts Agu Erik Ts Arf Erik Zetaf Ap Naha Tief At Plaga Mana Humps Sat As Matat Ap Naha Ab Art At As Tiet Ap Naha Mat Za Ark Hasa Tiene Hiestak Pa Naha Tia Na Hias Namak Erik Hasa Natap Shag Erik Makha N Tat Hat Tia Nia Hiesik Shazat Pa Naha Subsan Na Siemkaz Mat Pa Pata Nap Shag Pasan Gab Satat Nat Matat Pa Naha Pa Naha Mat To Kielet Mapat Pa Zulk Harshat Nut Nu Kre Nut Watan Twe Erik Ra Nefer na ta yatat twa we tepata yetan har shan nub eric at nefert at wa eric ar fakret atnat ank ze bakak at klage satan were tup nup pa sure zeric mahas eric ta nefers zaya bakak klage man amps man zerika mas eric ta nefers sep run matat ania kas balkan shanbet nak pa nata zazaf tia nat pat rataf tia up noon ra nahe pa na pia masah mer kan parazam z nak siame tam ha papa run na mate anwog subsan za suhat bak panat na re suhat hab panat na ket za qas lecture qas ram qas na halat qas na riem qas na wa qas na nak nab aman nak gazapat nat qatak nye waf hatak punt hatak nye waf rak pa nat na rak nye waf atat tien pahu zanak pa kant napat nat samnet kant kan hat zanak pa sure nap nature nat ank wazen munasip natakta surasta sahmat. Plaga is the Greek pul haga, and it's used to refer to particularly the sting of a scorpion. But bites and stings in general are still okay uses. I mean, still, still applies there. Peri yabal could be wounds in general. I mean, that Greek term. And in this myth, Yinpu was the eldest son of Yusir, and his mother was 6-month Yust saw. The liaison of Yusir with Nephthys is talked about by Plutarch. Nephthys, is a possible reading, but Ars, I don't know if Ars is what it says. Wumrum, there were Pafagi and Kanamalagi, Kaninis, Kepitbus in Africa. So the land of Ha, millions is not known. Although Ha, the HH is eternity. Where you get the tetragrammaton Yahweh from is a couple Egyptian variations of the same thing, which, historically came quite a bit prior, and basically eternity. But you can have, outside of that, the forms that took forth in that formula of established God as a noun and verb sort of thing. Millions was, that guy with the crown kneeling, all kind of funny. Well, not kind of funny, kind of an adoration, I guess. Like he's being knighted or something. And commit apet must be na kimia napet for the Fayumic pronunciation of for as produce this, but I'm saying the Coptic way, the another way of translating verse 7 here is, at the moment when she said this, a wasp flew to me, my spittle fell down upon me, drew near to me, coming unto me with a stake. Here, rs is taken as a relative attached to z as regularly as in other demotic text. Because remember, the hieratic and the demotic is a little bit different in more than its form to the hieroglyphic, and they're different from each other. Fuxet is omitted. Fie is taken in the sense of fly. Fuxet can relate to the Greek hux, the Coptic fa ukasi, meaning an aquatic animal of some kind. So you got the aquatics, you got the amphibians, you got the reptiles. So it could represent a stage, right? Because we have the crocodile here. Nemtet is a power. Nomt in Coptic. Because it says he swallowed his numtiet, or the monkey was terrified. So he swallowed his power. But you can give up your power in fear, can't you? Right? Lestuk is, maybe the writer was trying to be archaic, but the extra T in there it doesn't seem to be proper demotic. Humset. And we have the Coptic Mapamta, a ball, being mixed with Humset. Okay. Numtet could mean tail. And we have the Coptic Tatanro, Mupsat, the point of the tail of the dragon. Bunpie can relate to the Coptic. Mun are Mupper. Pilge. Okay. Tiet. Toite. Flangery. So funeral songs in praise of the deceased. It can be a eulogy in general. So Egyptian, Demotic to Coptic. Hiestuk and Hiesuk. Okay. Nahe na siem in Coptic would be Neh, Nasim, in Greek would be Raf an in on, and Fateh in Coptic, Foteh, but not Sheteh, sheet. Zolk means to draw water. Rahwa might be a past form of the Coptic Au-O. Sasari are Au-Wa. Permanere. Buck can mean employ or apply. Remember back as in servant in the ancient Egyptians, so hence, the letter B in my name here that you have. Abel or Hare would be possible written. Ranahe na Pierre Masa could mean he who is risen. Nahse as the crocodile, as a Greek word, or if Nahe as Na'ah in Coptic, who's expelled the crocodile. Persim, well, the crocodile who's going to bite you off and send you to the fire of hells. I don't know. Might want to send that one away. I don't. Depends on what your side you're taking. Persim is usually written without the per, but must be Tudj Hameh in the western bank of the Nile. The Zum might be written with the figure of a crocodile. The egg of an ibis and a hawk might be being, important magical elements for certain people. Em and nuk yeah, there being of nothing else. My words. So it's kind of a, I guess they say in Demotic. That's a curious expression, but Sharma, peace be upon you.